So Ardio is the only one in lane. We should be able to just clean up the minions. We are 3 stacks away from being fully stacked with Transcendence. Ganesh kind of wastes his ult right there. We got our line attack off. Ganesh has a little bit of setup for us. We're going to throw the heal. We get healed. We're going to backflip out. We do have a weave set up there, but we are on cooldown. Feeds, so we got it out with the Heimdall ult. Now we should be able to push them back. They just expended a lot. We ult, we throw the 1 down, and then we get the kill on the Heimdall. That was a very nice kill. And then we're able to get the double onto Ardio. So we are off to a great start with Neith in the dual lane. What do, Skibbity Boo, it's your boy Seanyb Gaming, and today we have a viewer requested video of Neith carry. If you are new to the channel, I upload 6 to 7 times a week, and I review some games that I've already played with the intention of reviewing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully trying to reduce the Smite learning curve to anyone who's watching. If you are a returning viewer, we have the stats of the game posted at the end, and this is a pretty exciting game. So let's go ahead and jump into Neith's kit while we are waiting for the game to start. Neith's one is going to be a line attack that roots enemies. And then there is an object in Neith's kit called a weave. If the 1 goes through the weave is going to explode, doing the same amount of damage as your 1. Your 2 is a circle attack that is going to heal you. It's also going to reduce the enemy's attack speed. If there is a weave, whenever the 2 procs, or it procs on the weave, you're going to get a bonus heal. Your 3 is a little cone attack that is going to apply a slow, and then you're going to perform a backflip, leaving a weave where you were. Your ultimate is, Neith has a global ultimate. As long as she has vision on an enemy god, she can shoot at them, and we'll kind of go over some more tips as it goes along. So to start off the build, we are going to be going into Transcendence. We're not going to grab the starter item, we're going to go straight into Transcendence, so hopefully we can start stacking that item sooner. Right now we have lane pressure, so we should be able to clear this pretty easily. We get our 1 on the Ardio. We're going to get some pokes off, we have some great damage. We're going to focus Heim while Ardio is retreating. We should probably pop a health potion at this point, but we're going to hold on to it. 1 attack, hit the Ardio again. We did not tag the basket archers. So Ganesh got the stun. Unfortunately, I did not follow up very much right there. We're going to backflip, hit a weave onto the ground. So the way the weaves and the line attack work is if you shoot the line attack and it does 100 damage on the enemy, and then you shoot the line attack, it goes through the weave explosion is going to do 100 damage, but if you can tag with the weave explosion and the line attack, you're actually going to do double damage for 200 damage. So if possible, you want to hit him with the line attack and the weave if possible. So right now Ganesh is saying if you gank left lane, you're going to get some kills. Normally, I don't like when people kind of complain about a lane, but Conquest is hitting their back harpies instead of ganking, so that is a little frustrating. Easy there, Ganesh. So even though Ganesh went down, we are doing alright. We should be able to just hold this lane. We have our backflip in case we get CC'd. So we just hit level 3. Our purple is up, but we're going to go ahead and clear this wave first. So after this wave, let's go ahead and go pick up purple. Ganesh is going to follow.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So the relic we got this game was beads, and we got that for Heimdall's ult. If we can beat Heimdall's ult, we can almost bait him into an engagement that he's not going to be able to win. But if we don't have beads, he's going to be able to set up kills for himself pretty effectively. The double line attack, that's what I like to see. Pops a 2, get a slow, and then I hit her with 3, but unfortunately it was not enough damage to kill her. So she is going to have to back. It looks like Ganesh might check camps or rotate mid. He's coming back though. We're just going to keep clearing a wave. We almost have enough for Transcendence, and then we can start stacking. We can back and stack. So I ping Ganesh like, hey, let's go to camp. It's just time. He's just going to sit under tower. So Bakasura is on damage right now. We might be able to help the team out. Looks like Ganesh is going to go help out. I'm going to clear up the farm. Ganesh is coming back. That is probably the best way to do it. And carry just go right back to the lane to keep getting the farm. And then the support rotate over to provide support for the team. So we do have our ultimate, and right now we have vision on people. So we're just going to go ahead and shoot it off on Bakasura. Hopefully the Thanatos will be able to clean it up. Unfortunately, it does not look like he is. So we are in a bad situation. We have very low mana, very low health, no potions. So we are going to want to back after this wave. So the way Neith's ult work is as long as you have vision on an enemy, you can shoot them from across the map. The longer you wait, there is this little charge up timer. And if you shoot it before it gets fully charged, it will still do damage and it will still stun. But if you wait a little bit, it'll do more damage. So the longer you wait, the stronger Neith's ult gets, but there is like a limit. There is a visual indicator while in her ult. So if you look for that, you'll know if you're fully charged or not. So I'm just letting Ganesh know I'm building stacks, and he is trying to just march in front of me and slow me down. Super fun. I'm just trying to get to lane and build my stacks, man. Why'd you gotta mess with me? Anyway, we are stacking. The two of them are right here. Ganesh gets his one off. Ganesh gets his ult off. We might be able to do something. He is on Heimdall. I'm focusing on Ardio. I should probably be focusing on Heimdall. Wow, I definitely should have gone through jungle and helped Ganesh. My ult is gonna be able to get him. There we go. So that is our first kill. Largely set up off of Ganesh right there.
Don't fear them, friend.
So now that we have pressure, we're gonna look to hit the dual lane harpies.
What a please!
So what is the difference between going Transcendence and going the starter item in Transcendence? Well, Neith kind of falls under the class of ability hunters, meaning that she doesn't necessarily have any attack speed buffs, so therefore basic attacks, other hunters utilize basic attacks a little bit better. Neith utilizes abilities very well. Here's Bakasura. We're going to go ahead and backflip out of there. We're going to use our 1 to get the double damage. He leaps out. Is he going to get out? Oh, that is unfortunate. So now Ganesh is going to go down too. There's nothing we can do. But Ganesh is able to get the kill. That's huge. That makes his death worth it. Anyway, what I was saying about Trans versus the starter item and Transcendence. The starter item is very useful on hunters. However, I think that being able to stack Transcendence earlier is going to provide a earlier power spike that kind of outweighs the benefit you get from the starter item. It would be completely acceptable to get the starter item and then go into Transcendence. However, I just think in terms of being able to get a power spike early on, Transcendence is the way to go. So we backflipped out just before Ardio was able to cripple us. She's really far up and Heimdall is still focused on minions, so we are going to get some free poke onto her. She's kind of out of position. Oh, and then Heim barely gets out. So we're just going to clean up the wave. We're going to hold onto our ult.
Ultimate is ready.
Ganesh pings their purple, but I'm just going to go for our purple. Ganesh is going to keep the high pressure. So right now me and Ganesh are kind of on different pages, which is okay. As long as there's still a way for me in dual lane whenever I go back out. If not, he will have taken my farm.
Your allies have failed you.
Your wickedness stops here.
Get some damage off.
Your middle tower.
I don't know how that didn't kill her. And I don't blame Ganesh for being upset with me. Line attack, that's so much damage. Come on, there we go. 2-0. Thanatos shows up right as the action ends. Bakasaur is here. We're going to lean a little forward, and then we're going to backflip out. And we should be good. Their Merlin also made an appearance. We're not going to be able to help Thanatos out, so we're just going to go ahead and back. And then from there, we're going to be going into the power boots, just leaning into the strength of Neith being an ability hunter. We're going to backflip out of spawn, just to get that little bit of extra movement speed. You don't actually get movement speed, I'm sorry for misspeaking there, but the leap gets you to lane faster.
On my way.
Please forgive me, it's a little early.
Ultimate is down.
So Ardio is the only one in lane. We should be able to just clean up the minions. We are 3 stacks away from being fully stacked with Transcendence. Ganesh kind of wastes his ult right there. We got our line attack off. Ganesh has a little bit of setup for us. We're going to throw the heal. We get healed. We're going to backflip out. We do have a weave set up there, but we are on cooldown. Beads, so we got it out with the Heimdall ult. Now we should be able to push them back. They just expended a lot. We ult, we throw the one down, and then we get the kill on the Heimdall. That was a very nice kill. And then we're able to get the double onto Ardio. So we are off to a great start with Neith in the dual lane. This Ganesh has been pretty good. He's complained a little bit, and we've been on the same page. Not as often as I would like to be this game, but the support's doing a good job. I think right now, after getting a double kill, 11 minutes into the game, is probably a good time to rotate mid if you were a support. I don't think I do a good job of telling him that this game, but that is okay. We're just going to kind of let him be wherever he wants to be.
Your right tower is under attack.
So we are an 11, the Heimdall is an 8.
Missing left.
We've done a good job of establishing a lead in this lane. Now we just need to maintain and bully. Bye bye, Ardio. So we're able to catch Ardio with the 1 while she's in her stun. Heimdall might be in some trouble. We ult him, trying to CC him so he can't teleport, but he just teleports out, so we kind of burned our ult for no reason right there. But that is okay. We're going to try to invade their purple. It is available. Heimdall came out of tower, and for some reason I went purple. I went for the XP over the kill. We're going to backflip out, try to avoid Bakasaur. Ganesh pops a shell.
You rock. Quiet. Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
So we're just going to keep cleaning up wave. We have 2,000 gold in our pocket. That's not quite enough for the next item we want. So we're going to hang out just a little bit. We're able to get the kill onto Bakasaur. This Ardio does have us locked down, but we should be able to fight into it.
What a pretty lead.
She dashes out, and I think we are good to back. We might stay around for one more wave and the purple buff.
Enemy
But we are off to a great start.
Your evil strengthens our resolve.
Feels so pampered.
So right there I threw my 2 to make sure that the weave was in there so I'd get the bonus heals. Then I'm just going to use the line attack to clean up the
Be
wave.
right back.
It's time to back, and we are going to go into... Oh, it's not time to back. I think we are waiting for just a little bit more gold. Forgot which item we had our eyeball on, but we will figure it out soon enough. We get the stun onto Ardia while she's dashing again. Keep landing some basics. Or keep missing some basics, I should say. So then Heimdall's able to get me. So right there, I was facing my tower, focusing on the Ardio, while somebody with my back facing them was walking up lane getting ready to do damage. So that was a little bit of my fault. I should have repositioned under tower just a little bit, but if I thought I did that, then the Ardio might run away. So I was trying to bait the Ardio, but was just completely unaware that the Heimdall was marching up behind me. So completely preventable kill right there, or preventable death.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
So after going into boost, we are going to go into Aussie. And the reason we are going into Aussie is it's going to give us a decent amount of lifesteal on our basic attacks. And it will kind of allow us to just stay in lane for longer periods of time.
Your left tower is under attack.
So they are both pushing the tower. They get the tower. Somehow they get the tower before us, but that is okay. Get the line attack off onto Heim. Trading some basics. And I'm able to get him with my 2. Now Ganesh is staying onto this Ardia. He misses his dash, which is okay. Line attack to stop the Ardio. Pretty on point with those this game. Ardio dashes, get her with the 1. So she's actually doing a decent amount of damage right here. We're trying to use Ganesh as a buffer between her and us. It doesn't help that we are also taking damage from the minions, but we're able to get her from the damage from the 1. So this game we leveled up our 1, we put a point into our 3, and then our 2, and then we started maxing out our 1, and then starting to max out our 2 after that. The 1 is pretty obvious for the first ability to max out, and then leveling up the backflip or the heal, they're kind of debatable. I did heal this game, but I have done backflip before. If you put some points into the backflip, it does some decent damage. So right there, waiting around the corner, trying to get a little setup on the Heimdall, but unfortunately I missed my line attack. He's able to teleport out. Looks like he teleported deeper into our territory, so we're going to see if we can cut him off in jungle. It looks like he's going to be able to get out.
Enemy missing left.
So we are missing a little bit of farm while we are looking for this Heim. Get a little bit of poke onto Ardio. Ganesh ults. Ganesh can get her on the line. We ult her so she can't dash away. We miss our line attack. Thanatos is able to come in and clean up Ardio. We're going to keep pushing this Heimdall. I am with you, Ganesh. So it looks like the fight, a little bit of a fight around the red buff. We're going to go ahead and deeds to avoid his ult. We hit the line attack. And then we're able to tag him with a basic. And that is 9-1-1 for us. So we are off to a great start. We're going to clean up this farm.
Retreat left lane.
We
Help.
need one more item before we can solo gold. So we would need a little bit of help if we were to go for gold right now.
Cancel that.
We cleaned up Ardio and we cleaned up Heimdall, so we're just going to focus on this tower. The team makes the call to go for gold fierce. We're going to fall off of tower and go towards gold. And that is a pretty penny in our pocket.
Awesome.
What a pretty week.
We're going to go ahead and hit our purple buff.
Destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Go back to lane. don't see Heim or Artio in the lane, so we're just gonna clean up this wave, and then it's time to back. We have a pretty penny in our pocket. Here comes Bakasor. We're gonna walk up a little. So there is the cripple. We're gonna Sanctuary, then we're gonna backflip over it, and we should be able to get out. Merlin is making a rotation, but we were able to avoid the damage. Ganesh is getting poked. We're going to try to help him out a little bit. Bakasor is also pushing. Our backflip just came online. We're going to use the 1. Boom. Massive damage onto the Bakasor. Backflip straight into the 1 to hit the weave where the backflip started. Artio is making a run for it, but Vulcan is rotating over from middle, so we should be able to commit to her pretty hard right here. Hit the line attack, able to get the kill.
No problem.
Thanks, Vulcan. So we are just going to continue to... Oh, now we're going to back. And we are going to be going into Rage. So Transcendence is going to provide us a very large amount of power early game, and the power boost is just going to kind of complement that. Then the Aussie is going to give us a little bit of pen, a little bit of attack speed, and some lifesteal. We are mainly getting it for the lifesteal. And then Rage is going to allow us to start stacking critical percent chance. And then, once we have our power, our lifesteal, and our crit percent chance on, then we are going to want to go into crit and crit damage.
Enemy missing middle. Cancel that. Enemy missing left.
Gonna rotate over, hit our purple. It does not look like anyone has been in dueling for a while. So I think it was Heimdall stopped playing.
That's too bad. Thanks.
We'll find out soon enough.
Missing left.
We're just gonna keep cleaning up this wave in duel. And since we're not being contested, we're just gonna kind of keep marching. This is Artio. So we are chunking her and able to sustain off of our item Aussie. So there goes Heimdall. So Heimdall left. So now that it's a 4v5, it's just going to be focusing on structures. Normally I wouldn't post a game if somebody left, but like we bullied him into leaving, and we got such a lead that it was going to take them so long to come back. We're just going to go ahead and clean this out.
Retreat left lane. Cancel that.
So now we're going to be able to push the tower. There is a little bit of a fight going on in their jungle. We're going to ult to set up the team. Hopefully our team's able to get it. It looks like Bakasor just leaped out. So if I would have ulted him after he leaped, we would have been a-okay for that kill. But I didn't really have any way of knowing that from where I was in lane. So we don't want to get caught out here dancing with Artio too much. If it's just me versus Artio, I'm pretty confident in my ability to win it. But since we are super deep, their team is most likely going to be rotating. And there's the rotation. And there's the dash. So, just boxed with Artio a little too long. I knew their team was coming. I should have started to back up. After Rage, we are going to be going Deathbringer or Malice. Either or is kind of acceptable. And ideally, we would like to build both. So, looking at their team and what's left of it, Merlin is a level 20, so he had a pretty good game. He's probably going to be the focus on a lot of our team fights. If we want to win the 4v5 team fight, we need to get Merlin out of the picture.
Group up.
Just kind of taking a look at my stats real quick. So we got 2 people on Gold Fury, 2 people going for the Bakasora. We're going to ult the Bakasora, but unfortunately that is the target Ganesh is locked down on, and Thanatos is pushing Merlin. I would have been a little bit better off going for Merlin if I could have helped it.
Your right tower is under attack.
We are able to get a pick on the Bakasura.
Attack middle lane. Attack middle lane. Attack.
So right now we just got to group and go charge down middle. 4v5, they have a man down, so 3v5. We just need to get these structures and push the Titan. There's not too much that they can do, especially if we were to be super smart and start going for objectives.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
We got a little bit of poke onto Merlin. That is a Vulcan ult down. So if Ganesh just stands in there, we should be able to get some pokes onto the Phoenix. Somebody pops a frenzy. That is definitely going to be the Phoenix.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy.
Got a heal off. So now all 4 of them are up. We should be able to push this. Somebody made the call to retreat. We're going to wait, see if we can pop this weave on anyone. We got the double damage onto Ardio. Gonna backflip out, get another weave bomb set up. Right now we're kind of waiting for the same situation. Merlin just got a massive purple 2 to pull off. So this is not looking good. We're gonna beads to get a little bit of distance. And I think Bakasura is gonna be able to get us. We get a stun off, we get a heal off. But he's able to stick to us because he has haste and katana. Excellent play by Merlin right there. Great team defense. Merlin set it up and then their team just collapsed, gobbling people in their health bars.
I am not so easily defeated.
So that is our 3rd death. First one was preventable. Second one, I was a little far up, so it was potentially preventable. And then that 3rd one, our team just got gobbled. I guess I could have peeled off and tried to go through jungle, but as soon as Vulcan went down, then the enemy team was like in our face. They were chasing. So we went with Malice first, and then we're going to be going with Deathbringer after Malice. Zong looked like he was laggy right there. I think he just missed his one on the whole wave. Anyway, we have the middle Phoenix. We just need to group up. It's like he heard me commentate that and then he said yes. Anyway, we're just going to group up. We have the option of going pyro, fire, or just pushing down mid. You could also go left. Yes, the complaints amongst each other. We stole the Pyromancer away. Bakasura leaps on us. We avoid his cripple. We get a line attack off. Nope, we got the 2 off, sorry. We're gonna ult Bakasura. Hopefully that sets up Thanatos. Thanatos is able to get the kill. Ganesh has his ult down. We're gonna try to get a little bit of lifesteal off some autos.
This war turns in
Zong
your
Kui's able to
favor.
get a pick. So
The enemy has been
now it's
slain.
just Achilles left. We should be able to march down middle lane and win this game.
Attack middle lane.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. It was pretty fun to play. I'm sorry that somebody quit and that I posted it anyway. I think this game was just going very well. Whether they were in the game or not, the result is probably going to be the same. So right here, I'm attacking a Phoenix while there's still a tier 2 tower, so it's doing absolutely nothing. And the enemy team surrenders. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, please check out some other videos and subscribe to the channel. The stats are going to be posted in just a second. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good one. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.